Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, and if you're not familiar with me, my name is Jules and I am mean to people on the internet because I didn't get enough attention as a child. If you're wondering why I am looking exactly the same as my last video, my hair's in a ponytail actually, so you're wrong and I hope you feel silly now. Thanks to my last video, the algorithm now thinks I'm a 4-year-old girl. So my suggestions have been all messed up, and I've been trying to get back to normal watching my cooking videos and stuff, but I'm still getting recommended some weird shit. I got recommended this channel called Scrumdiddlyumptious, and it looks pretty normal at first glance besides the fact that they seem to have a dependency on nutmeg. So I started looking at this channel and it seems kind of like the standard Tasty and Delish channels. It's kind of one of those channels where no one talks, there's just kind of a fun song played over all the videos, and you only see people's hands. And that seems to be a bunch of videos mashed together, kind of similar to 5-minute crafts. And as I looked more into it, it seems to be made by the same people as 5-minute crafts. So one I'm going to start with is a video that they put up for kind of chocolate fun hacks, where you can kind of make little designs and stuff for your cakes and custom bowls. My main problem with this video is they don't really tell you need to temper the chocolate. There's no voiceover. So it does say like in the middle of the description, if you read the whole thing, that you need to temper the chocolate. But I don't think most people that are looking to YouTube for recipes for their cakes and stuff are that competent in cooking that you need to temper chocolate. So a lot of these things will not work if you don't temper the chocolate, so you're going to get a lot of people with melted, nasty chocolate all over their counter. One that I thought was a particularly bad idea is they have one where you make a bowl in a mold of your hand. Now, I have several things wrong with the hand bowl. First of all, it's kind of gross. They do specify that you should wash your hands before, but either way, I don't want to eat out of someone's hand bowl. We even say if you have guests over and you bring out the hand bowl, would you like to eat from my chocolate hand? Nah, man, I'm good. Just everything about this is gross, and when they peel it off their hand, you can kind of see the indents of their fingerprints and skin in the chocolate, and it's really freaking gross. And just, I hate everything about that. Especially because if people do not know they need to temper the chocolate, they're likely going to melt the chocolate to the point where it's pretty hot, and that is a burn hazard. A lot of these videos seem to be targeted towards children, so if your kids are watching those, make sure your kid does not pour scalding melted chocolate onto their hands. This channel is marketed as mostly a recipe and food hack channel. Pretty much every hack they have is related to things you eat. And every once in a while they throw in this weird craft thing that involves some toxic chemical of some sort. So the first one, they're like making a cute little tree decoration thing. I don't know if the tree or cauliflower or what. I don't know, but they have you make your little tree. And then they pour potassium phosphate on it. Like, that's totally something we have around our houses. Like, yeah, let me just get the potassium phosphate. I don't know, maybe I'm weird not having potassium phosphate in my house, but I don't think that's a regular household item that you can do crafts with. My next problem with the video that contained the potassium phosphate clip, the thumbnail stated that you pour salt on your change and your friends will instantly be amazed within seconds. That does not happen in the video at all. There's at no point where they pour salt onto change. The closest they get is this guy takes a coin and dips it in vinegar to clean it. So normally with food and recipe videos, like a lot of it looks gross to me personally. I can understand why some people would think it's good, but most of them are generally slathered in bacon, cheese, or Nutella, and I'm not really a fan of any of them, and sometimes all three are mixed in that. Nah. So in this one, they appear to be making some sort of meatloaf, and it looks fine to me right when they start out. And then they start stuffing it with these little baby bells. Now, the thing with baby bells is meant to be little portable cheese when you cannot eat from your big block of cheese at home. And if you're going to cook and stuff something with a slab of cheese, wouldn't you just buy a slab of cheese and cut a big chunk off of there instead of stuffing it with baby bells? And you know what? Fine, it's meatloaf stuffed with cheese. That's pretty normal. It looks okay. I'm sure that wouldn't taste bad, but it's just ugly, and I don't know why you would do that. It just seems so extra. Why wouldn't you just have cauliflower on the side? Like, there's no reason to be poking it into the meatloaf. Disgusting. But that's not the worst one. Okay, this one looks good so far. They've got, pretty roast chicken, stuffed in a lemon. Okay. What? Why? If someone brought that at a dinner party, I'm leaving. And then they've got the freaking watermelon juice gravy. Like, why would anyone think that's good? That looks so disgusting. Especially when they cut into it and it's so wet and soft. Like, no. Stop. Food is canceled till you stop doing weird shit. So this entire next video seems to be dedicated to ruining food with cabbage. Why would you do that? Just everything about this looks so freaking wrong. Like, cutting open the cabbage and having it full of meat, that just looks so unappetizing. Just make a meatloaf. Like, okay, fine. Maybe some people want a cabbage meatloaf lasagna. But you know what? If you're gonna put it in a spring form, the entire point of the spring form is you can open it and take it off. Why are you flipping it over? Is it because the melted cheese on top looks disgusting? Like, the whole thing looks disgusting. If you're concerned about appearance, you should throw your cabbage cake in the garbage, because there is no saving that. I feel like I've only scratched the surface on this weird-ass YouTube channel. These are all the videos I watched so far, and they all had something weird or horrible going on them. So I'm gonna maybe look through that some more, and maybe I can find something worse than the watermelon chicken, but I doubt it. So if you liked watching me tear apart this horrible food channel, well, you can hit the button down below to become part of my pod. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.